I have Justin Rosenberg, who is the founder and CEO of Honeygrow, Philadelphia-based brand. And Justin, I really want to just get caught up with Honeygrow's growth. It was founded in 2012.
Correct.
Right? And I believe you have 59 units now. Is that right?
59 restaurants. We'll be at 60 by Friday.
And these are all company-owned. You do not franchise.
Company-owned, correct.
Yeah. So explain to me a little bit about what this brand is.
Yeah, so we are a freshly made-to-order stir-fry salad company. 85% of our sales are stir-fried, 15% salad. When I created the company, I wanted something that really isn't being done. There's so many burger, salad, Mexican concepts. I wanted something to be very distinct. So we do freshly made-to-order stir-fry, freshly made noodles, and we're doing it now for 13 years.
And there's also the dessert aspect of it too.
Honey bar is
Honey
a
bar.
little hidden gem of Honeygrow, correct.
Yes, which is what? To explain what that is.
So we were just taking some fruit, drizzle local honey on top, garnish it with coconut flakes, chocolate chips, whatever, and it tastes really good.
So this is the healthful brand. The idea is...
Yeah, we're as healthy as you want to get. So
Yeah.
if you want to get create your own salad and keep it as healthy as you want, go for it. If you want to get a Cobb salad and load it with cheese and bacon, you could do that too.
Yeah. And so you said about 80% of sales are the stir fry and made to order. So can you kind of walk us through what does the restaurant look like? How does guest order?
Yeah, so we actually use touchscreens for the ordering process and have done that since the beginning with a big emphasis on design and functionality. So you come in, you order, create your own stir fry. You can pick a freshly made egg white noodle, freshly made whole wheat noodle. And back to being on the healthy side, you can get a freshly made whole wheat noodles with, I believe, and don't quote me on this, 17 grams of fiber with about 7-8 grams of protein. So it's a really good product. Pick your vegetable, pick a sauce. We cook it for you freshly made to order instead of your traditional assembly line. When you come in, we're making you order fresh, which again is very distinct and unique from the other fast casuals that are out there.
So you're ordering on a kiosk,
Correct.
right? But then there's somebody right in front of you who is preparing all the ingredients and mixing them
That's
together.
exactly correct.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yep.
Yeah, and so what about speed of service? Is that an issue or is it?
No, I mean, speed of service is one of the things we worry about. We worry about 5 things of many, but the 5 key things we call the Honeygrow engine. Your order's got to be really tasty and good, so superior product, accuracy, speed, cleanliness, and hospitality. So speed is very important what we do. We actually talk about it pretty much on a daily basis between reports, meeting with the GMs. Peak ticket times have to be within a certain range. Off-peak have to be within a certain range. At the end of the day, we're in the restaurant business, and everything matters. So it's key.
And how big are units typically?
Traditionally 2,500, but with the challenge of finding real estate and competing with everyone out there, we go as big as 3,000, as small as 2,000.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Okay. So you've grown now though without franchising. How have you done that? How have you financed it?
So when I started the company, I just maxed out my credit card to actually have documents to show potential investors. Found 2 people that were crazy enough to invest in me, and then we, and I think within 2 years, found a traditional, more equity-based private equity investor. We raised approximately $80 million through 2020, and from there, we've been self-funding with little to no debt on the books. So
Wow.
We've actually burned about $5 million last year after opening 14 locations. The company is beyond EBITDA positive. It's been positive on a net income basis. So we're a very tight, diligent group of humans just running this company, making sure that it can actually be successful.
Yeah.
It's not just like growth for growth's sake. We're doing it intelligently. And in terms of growth, we're opening up 18 locations this year. We're as far west now as Ohio, so we're opening up a few more in the Cleveland area. We just opened in Akron about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it's going phenomenally well. More in Massachusetts, more in New Jersey, Maryland, and the Virginia area as well.
So how many states are you in?
We are in 9 states.
And are you moving concentric circles? Is that you're
Correct.
moving slowly west?
That's exactly correct. So we're in Cleveland, Akron. Now we're going to be in Columbus later this year. We haven't announced it yet, but there you go. I'm sure my PR people want to kill me, but that's what's up for Ohio. It's been an awesome state for us. More in Massachusetts, but yeah, I mean, we're pretty much growing where we already have a nice presence. We can leverage our team a bit better and have some brand awareness as well.
And do you use a commissary at all? Is this a concept that?
No commissary.
Yeah.
We used the commissary 5 or 6 years ago, and we just don't have to anymore.
Yeah. So you're basically, all the prep is being done in the restaurants.
Yeah.
For all of the ingredients you have.
Correct.
So it sounds like your growth trajectory is accelerating a bit. You said
Correct.
15 last year, 18 this year.
We grow about a third of the company every single year. So
Yeah.
every year we're opening up another 30% on the unit base.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's been fun.
Yeah. Well, and so this is fast casual, right?
Correct.
And, up until the first quarter this year, fast casual was the place to be for most brands. But what are you seeing, and what did you see in the first quarter? How are you seeing consumers behave now
Yep.
with the economic stuff going
Yeah,
on.
I mean, we were adjusted for cannibalization. We're actually up about 1.5%, 2%.
Wow.
We're just head down, pushing forward. Could there be a cooling out there? Sure. I mean, that's certainly possible. For me to point to it and say specifically, it's because of the economy. If right now, for me, that'd be conjecture. But right now, it's just, as I tell my team, control the controllables. I mean, is the food coming out right? Is it tasty? Is it coming out quick? All we can do is that, and make sure we're selecting the right real estate in the process, finding the right folks, building the right teams. I know it sounds cliche, but it's the restaurant business. It's not like brain surgery. You just got to make sure you have like a really good product, a really good team, the right systems in place, and just keep pushing forward.
All those things are a lot harder than it might seem, though, from
Yeah.
what I hear from the industry.
This is fair.
Yeah. Tell me about the value proposition that you offer. Is there an average ticket or?
Average ticket is it's interesting. So we're about a third of our business, 35% of our business is third-party delivery, which drives the average check up. So traditionally, it's about 2 people on 1 check, or person and a half. So it's about $24 as an average check. But if I was to go in, order a stir fry and a drink, it's going to be around $15, $16.
Yeah. Okay. So you're competing with a Sweet Green, probably
I'd say
more at the higher end of.
we go next to Sweet Green. We go next to Kava. At the end of the day, it's anyone who wants to buy a better quality product at a certain price point.
Yeah.
We're definitely less on the price point than Sweet Green. We're probably closer to a Kava.
Okay. And would you say, though, that the flavors are Asian, or is it across the board?
It's across the board. I mean, one of the cool things is we're making stir fries, but we do a buffalo chicken stir fry, which is our LTO during the wintertime. We've done a chicken parm stir fry. We have a Chesapeake crab stir fry coming out, which is really delicious.
Oh.
It's one of my favorites. We're testing a chicken shawarma stir fry. But the cool thing about the product, it's not another bowl concept. There's a trillion bowl concepts that make me sad. It's just like, it's been done 1,000 times. So again, we freshly made egg white noodle, freshly made whole wheat noodle, and we're cooking everything for you made to order.
Yeah. So two-thirds are dine-in, then you said. Well, 1/3 we said was delivery, but
Correct.
maybe
so
you're doing more
A
off-premise.
third is an app and business, and about 1/3 is our kiosk. So yes, at least a third of our business is in store.
Yeah, that's interesting. I would imagine that. Does the honey bar, is that something that travels, or do you?
5% of our sales. So yeah, it's
Wow.
actually amazing. Yeah, I came up with it watching my daughter eat apples and honey during Rosh Hashanah about 14, 15 years ago, and I never thought it would be a successful piece of the menu, and it's been doing great, thank God.
Well, you don't see a lot of dessert, I think, in the fast casual world that's like that. So it really is different.
Yeah, I mean, the idea was we're leveraging stuff we already have on the menu. So apples, for example, are in our salads. Honey was in our sauces. So it was like, all right, well, we already have this. Can we leverage this for off-peak moments and for increasing our average ticket? And thankfully, it works.
What happened with? I know you were doing a mini grow, like a smaller version. What happened with that? Are you still, or?
No, we haven't done mini grow. It's been 7-8 years ago. So mini grow was, I want to do a smaller version of Honeygrow to really reduce the capex of Honeygrows, and instead of doing 1 and testing in Philly like a true idiot, I did 6. So got ahead of my skis, and then at the same time we actually got Honeygrow from a construction standpoint exactly where we wanted to get it. So we built Honeygrows for less than $1 million. We have a 2-year payback on the model. We've opened, and we started 2020 with 23 restaurants. We're at 59, 60 by the end of this week. So really mastered Honeygrow well, and thankful to my team for getting us there. And in that process, we're like, look, mini grow is great, but we just don't need it. So it became more of a distraction, and we just sunset it.
Yeah. So a 2-year return on investment, and you're not franchising. So,
Correct.
I mean, but that's equivalent to like a Wingstop, which is something that they're really driven to return.
Yeah, we're super diligent about it. We're going up against a lot of the fast casual that just mentioned, others.
Yeah.
Our takeaway is if we can't get the rent that we need, if we can't get the construction costs we need, we walk.
Yeah. Well, I'm in California, so sadly, we don't have you out there yet.
One day.
But we're getting there. But to talk about brand awareness, because I feel like, is it something that people really know on the East Coast? Is it something, or?
It's interesting. I feel like, it's easy to say, yeah, sure, Honeygrow, but at the same time, many folks just don't know Honeygrow.
Yeah.
We're based in Philadelphia. We've been in North Jersey, Hoboken since 10 years now. It's crazy. And been in the Maryland, Baltimore area for about 9 years. So I'm going to say there's a lot of upside and opportunity for folks to discover us and to build a top of the funnel marketing opportunity. So I think there's a long way to go in building the brand awareness.
Okay. So give us a projection for next year where we're going to see Honeygrow.
Oh, so Honeygrow will be doing more in Ohio, which we're very excited about. We're poking around other areas in the Midwest, which I can't say just yet. We don't have anything signed, and continuing to move south. So right now we're as far north as Northern Virginia. And the thinking is, from a concentric circle standpoint, where else can we be going? So we should finish this year about 70 to 72 restaurants. We should finish next year somewhere in the range of, call it, high 80s, low 90s in unit count.
Wow. Yeah, that's amazing. Okay.
And fortunately, we've again been self-funding it, and we've had some great partners through the years. And thank God I have an amazing team. So
Yeah.
everyone's pushing this.
Okay. All right. Justin, thank you so much for
Lisa, thank you.
giving us the update.